Hey everybody, how you doing, John?
Hello, all the ships at sea and Andrew Kavanagh. Hi.
And here we are for Autumn Awesomeness with Adobe Express. So, thematic Adobe Express Day.
And why not? Because it's the season.
Me, Andrew, and John Williams. So for anyone who's coming in, let's see. Where are my comments? Welcome. Where are you watching from? Let us know.
Yep. Come on in.
Welcome, everybody.
Don't be shy.
Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, wherever you're watching from, let us know. You're saying?
Did you say fake book?
Not too happy with them after
Sorry, Mr. Zuckerberg. We didn't
two
mean it.
celebratory posts recently. It's like, sheesh.
I know, right?
Joe
Don't
from Pasadena. Good to see you here, Joe.
What's up, Joe and Rose?
Rose from Christchurch, New Zealand.
Hello, Christchurch, New Zealand. How cool. Well, you get the door prize, Rose. I mean,
happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday, Joe. Yeah, man, I'm glad it's Friday. Normally, I'm kind of like, I love my job. Don't get me wrong, but man, I'm glad it's Friday. Ready to.
Yeah, it's a demanding life, though, right? It's a busy world, right?
It is, and it's we're always in the express lane. See what I did there?
You see what I got?
See what I got? Look what I got. I got that right there.
Kombucha.
Yeah, well,
I got an express pillow.
You got an express pillow? You know what I got? I got Jack Squat. That's what I got. I got you.
Weekend.
Got you in
the
my
weekend. That's what you got.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
All right. Well, we're going to go over some fun autumn awesomeness. Let me click on that again. In Adobe Express, autumn focus themes. So, John, do you want to go first? And
I get to go first because I'm the special guest.
That's
I
right.
guess I get to go. All right, sure. Don't
mind
if
we're both Adobe Express ambassadors, as you can see under our name.
Oh yeah, don't let that fool you though. We're just normal
guys.
Just normal guys, just having fun. Anyway, so all right. Well, here I am going to start. Here's what happens if you're new to Express, and chances are you're probably not, but you get this as a screen you get to when you first log in to express.adobe.com. So with that out of the way, there it is. There's all these wonderful things you can do, and it can be a bit overwhelming, dude. There's a lot you can do, and a lot of templates. 14.3 bazillion, as I'm told. So yeah,
bazillion.
I'm gonna go over here to not your stuff, but my stuff. It's my stuff.
How come it doesn't say? Why doesn't it say my stuff? It says
your stuff. My stuff.
It must be mine. You're stealing my.
What is up with that? What? Anyway, so here's a little. And
you're stealing my stuff because it says your stuff.
Yeah, right. Oh, we have the Huggy Bros. I forgot I did that. That's funny. Well, that's another story right there. We won't go there. So I did this right here, just messing around to see what the possibilities were. And I kind of did this little pop art thing here. And you probably can't tell, but there's texture. It's maybe hard to tell on the live stream. There's a lot of texture, going on. I'm a sucker for texture.
Yeah, looks
yeah, it's a lot of fun. Just again, kind of playing around, and you can use assets that are over here on your left side panel, like their text that is built in, which there's a ton. You have fonts galore. You have assets just like going out in the stratosphere, and then you can also bring in your own stuff. These little guys here, this lady going, oh, my word, her and this dude over here. Were just kind of like things I had already. So I just brought them in. So you can bring in your own stuff, or you can use Adobe stuff. So
you're going to have to show us how you knock them out from the background.
Yeah, so you can do that. So yeah, this was okay. I can show that real quick. So her right here, what I did was brought her in because she had a white background. I was like, I don't want that. So I went over here to remove
simple.
background. And you have other things too. You can remove objects or insert objects, using their generative AI, or
Nice.
erase stuff, which I did a little bit of that as well on some things. But for her, I just did remove background, and you can see it did a beautiful job. And I kind of like did some shapes, do some shapes around her, just to kind of. And I have this little creepy guy up here, this guy here that will haunt your dreams. Hi.
Looking over
So,
the Adobe.
yeah. So just kind of having some fun, but it's not very autumnly. And that's a word now because I say it is. So it's a word now, autumnly. So what can we do to kind of make it? Well, we can add some fall type colors, I guess, right? So we can do that. So I have some fall.
Joe
colors.
says he loves it.
Hey, thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's again, just kind of like messing around, seeing what you could do, and yeah. So appreciate it. So I don't know, how can we make this more fall-y? I'm thinking first thing I'm going to do though. Oh, sorry, I got this Honey app. I am so embarrassed. Can we turn the Honey app off? Can you just turn that off? Let's turn it off. Let's go. Goodbye. All right. No.
All right,
Wait.
it's not really in the way though.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry about that.
Someone's here.
Oh no, who's here?
Andrea's here. This is about to be.
Well, this changes everything. This changes. Andrea's here. We're going to have to behave ourselves because Andrea's here, and so I have all these grouped together. So I just click on the little group there. Never mind the Honey app. By the way, handy, especially when you're ordering pizza. Just saying. So you see all my layers are right here, and I have quite a few layers. You can scroll down and see. Okay, so there's this guy right here. And as much as I like this little creepy dude, if we're going to make this kind of fall-like, maybe we could replace him with something else. Like maybe, I don't know. How are you, Andrea? Good to see you. Maybe replace it with, let's see, let's do some element. Okay, we're going to go down here to elements. I like elements because there's so much. You've got lots of media and stuff here, but I really like the elements because you have just a ton of design assets and different backgrounds, textures, icons, etc. Even charts. You can like create like a chart for. Hey, Michael. Hello. I love your avatar. That's great, dude.
And then Joe says, "Can you create 3D when you wear those blue and red glasses? Can you see it in 3D effect?" I'm not sure if they have any direct tools to create 3D, but I mean, you can maybe play around with that kind of look. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be the next great thing. Andrea says she's good. Watercolor. All right. That sounds like a great Friday night right there. Doing crafty stuff.
She's doing the watercolor paintings of us.
Oh, I want to see what the final result is on that. I don't like seeing pictures of myself. I just saying, you got a face for radio. All right. So let's do a pumpkin. That's fall-y.
Nice.
Or pumpkin pie.
Even a pumpkin pie. Wow.
Pie. Okay, maybe I like that better. A pumpkin pie. Well, sure. So
like a pattern background.
We have a pattern background. That's a possibility. But look at this. This is just right off the bat. We got all this right here. Tons of pumpkin pie. I mean, only a weirdo like me would think, hey, let's put a pumpkin pie in there. Apparently, I'm not the only weirdo because look at all that.
That's right. Lots of pumpkin pie.
I like pumpkin pie. I'm just saying. Pumpkin pie is
looks like pumpkin pie with the lattice kind of woven top, right? That looks
kind of like grandma's apple pie to me, but or rhubarb or something. I don't know, which one do you like? We're trying to keep the pop art theme going, I guess, maybe if we can.
I kind of like this middle one. Left side down, 2 down.
This guy here?
One. Yeah, it's kind of it has a 50s style to it. Look at that.
Yeah, okay. I like it.
But it's cool.
I like it. That's okay. You can just grab the little handle and go da 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 da. And
it kind of fits the design style of it, right?
Yeah, so already it's more fall-y.
And Rose says she makes a pumpkin soup. That sounds good.
Rose. There's a reason, another reason to visit New Zealand right there. Rose's pumpkin soup. That and the Lord of the Rings thing, I'm a big fan.
And then, John, can you show people how you would
Yeah.
move the pumpkin behind the Adobe?
Oh, yes. Okay, there. Thank you. The
Layer?
great way to do it. You could right click on it. One way, a couple ways you can do it. You can do it this way, so you can send it backward and just
Nice.
keep doing that, or you can do the shortcut, which is Control right bracket. But my way, since I guess because I'm a Photoshop geek, I like to just take it over here on the right side. You have your layers, right? And you can just drag
There
it.
we go.
Drag that sucker to wherever the heck you want to drag it.
Oh, it's
Maybe
a
I want
lot
to
of
drag
layers, right? There we
a lot
go.
of,
That's
yeah.
there
There
it
we
is.
go, behind the D in Adobe.
Yeah, cool.
And let's see. Okay, that's fine. Got a pumpkin pie now. I feel happy about that. We won't spend a lot of time with this, but just to give you the idea.
So yeah,
Let's
let's change some colors of Adobe Express. Right?
Yes, you
All-
mind reader
all-
dude. Mind reader Kavanagh. Mind reader Kavanagh. I've got a color palette here that I'm just kind of cheating off of.
That's pretty good. That looks already autumn. Where'd you get that color palette?
Yeah, I just found it. I don't know, found it. Adobe has like a ton of assets. They have an asset library.
Did you
Very
search for autumn?
And I did like, autumn colors, fall colors, whatever I said. So yeah, let's go with, I like that right there. So I cheated. I got the hex codes for them because,
Oh,
what can
so
I
it
say?
works. It works.
I'm an old web guy. So you can go over here and fill. You're going, oh, now how do I change the color? Well, I'll tell you, my friend. Go right over here to custom. And then you see the hex values.
Nice.
Or you can just take it over here. You can use this thing, this little gizmo, or this is a favorite with a lot of people. You can take it here and do
color
that.
ramp.
In fact, why don't I just do that? Just do that.
Yeah,
There you go. It's all
quick, fast, nice.
boom, done. Okay, there you go. So there's one. And then we're progressing more toward fall.
Yeah, maybe make the Adobe like orange and yellow or something.
Yeah. Once again, you've done it again, sir. So again, we have our outlines and you have different text styles, all kinds of crazy stuff you can do here. You can make your outline, thicker or
yeah,
whatever, yeah. So right now it's easy to get blue and yellow, but let's try maybe
maybe orange for the
maybe.
outline, maybe yellow and
yeah, for the
reddish. I don't know.
I don't know.
Sure.
Let's try. Ooh, well. Oh, my design. Okay, so that's one of the colors from the color palette. That's
blue.
It's actually not too bad.
Black.
You think of black, or just black, or
Is that a fall color, autumn color?
well, it was in my color palette, so it has to be.
I guess like Halloween, right? Black.
Yeah, I suppose maybe
Black
that's
bat.
what. Yeah, see, it's kind of a gray. Let's try this first one here. I like this one. So enter the hex code for that and see how it looks. I think my mouse to cooperate here. Technology has been mean to me today. Oh, that's kind of good.
Yeah,
I like that.
And then maybe the fill like orange or yellow or something.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can do that. We can do.
It's starting. There we go. Now it's got the
something like that. Something closer to that neighborhood, or kind of maybe something like that. Maybe I don't know. Well, let's move on. That's not terrible.
Andrea says the mouse never cooperates.
Oh well, can you say about the mices? All right, so I think you're getting the picture here. So we're getting more toward a fall theme. I don't know, this guy here, maybe we could change him to, let's see, let's click on that.
Can you change his color or no?
Yeah, we sure can. I just got to find him. Where is he? Where are you? There he is. Boom, there he is. Boom, there he is.
Do it.
Boom. So yeah, so this is another thing I kind of wanted to show it. That you can do all kinds of colorizations and hoo-ha stuff here. So let's change maybe his colorization to something What if
Yeah,
you
the
don't like
red one at the bottom might be nice.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it might be. Oh,
yeah, that's
yeah.
more fall,
Ding.
autumny.
Let's say theoretically you
Okay.
didn't like that. Let's say you didn't like that. You kind of want to thinking, oh, I want to change it to something else. I want to make them pink. So you can make them like purple or pink or something. So yeah, you have a lot of flexibility.
Whoop,
But
there it is, says Andrew.
oop, oop, there it is. Oop, I see you, baby. Shaking that A. Shaking that. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that.
Uh-oh. Gonna censor us on Facebook.
Yeah, sure. I know. My fault. I am sorry. We're going down with the ship.
You just said A though. That's good.
I did. But anyway, so there you go. It's a lot more falling now. So just like that, with a few little changes or color changes and stuff like that to bring in some assets, you can easily swap out stuff.
That's right. Andrew says
So,
you're shaking the apples. A stands for apples.
well, yeah. What do you think I was talking about? Yeah, but your mind's out of the gutter, people. All right. Anyway, so there you go. And Andrew, now that my abomination is come to a close, I guess I'll turn it over to you, my friend.
Looks good. Looks good.
Thank you.
Cool.
You're too kind.
Let me grab a forest. Let me make this smaller. There I am. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. So you see my screen, right?
I see it. Beautiful.
Yep. And as John said, you get that at new.express.adobe.com, or I think you can just get there by express.adobe.com. And here we are. And so, as you can see, very template focused, template based. And so I could even go to social media, and there's 1080 by 1080 Instagram post or Facebook post, which is also the same 1080. Yeah, 1080 by 1080 is good. So if you click that, then you get a blank one. But if I go back, I want to pretty much go to templates though. So if I go to templates, as you can see, it says search templates up top, and I've already practiced a little bit. So the word autumn is at the top. So you can type it in, or if you've already previously searched, there it is. Kind of like this one. So there it is, red, orange, hello autumn greeting card. And once you hit customize template, pops in. And then from there, you can click on any object element and move it around. It's nice. I guess it's maybe blurred on purpose. It does say detail. Yeah. So as I noticed, I'm not too keen on that. So once I select that, you can go over to the left where I can go to adjustments, and I can see blur is 7. So if I pull that back, it's normal. So that's nice. It's kind of a surprise, but something I can play with. And then I'm not sure I need the leaves change colors, so I can click on that. And as you can see, there is a trash can icon where you can hit delete. I think you can also hit the delete key, which I just did, and it goes away. So yeah, so you can move the elements around. And then, as John showed you previously, on the right is the layer panel. So you can see the organization of the different layers. So now if I go here, I tried playing with this before. It's a bit of a kind of struggle, but we'll see. I was hoping there's a way that you could just do a generate image right there. It is selected. So if I say generate image and I put it in the kind of portrait view, it just kind of goes on top. So I choose here and I paste in, an autumn focused text prompt.
Okay.
And then it does its thing. And then I'll probably just have to pull it behind the different layers to get it in the background area. But yeah, as you can see, there's some pretty nice images. And then, of course, holding the Option key on a Mac, Alt on a PC, I go to a corner, I can expand it and make it larger. And then I pull it here. And then, of course, as I pull it down, it goes behind the other elements. Now, if I put it behind here, that's covering it But I'm wondering if I go to fill. Yep, I go to fill and I can just knock it out at the top. I say no fill, and then
Hey, look at
you still see like some of these top areas sticking out. It's not
that.
too
Right.
bad, but if I'm in there, I can, as John said, you have these options over here on the left. So I could click on the erase, and then it's set to erase. So as I go here, it does a little cleanup on those edges. So I can erase those edges so it fits more into the design itself. And yeah, it's pretty clean already. So just a little bit of remnants there. I wanted to get rid of the tree. So maybe I'll make a smaller brush, left bracket, or just pull the slider. So I make this brush smaller by pulling the slider here. And then I can just go and do that. It still kind of bleeds into the tree. So I can click on restore and then maybe paint just that tree there. And then some of these areas. It's kind of a push and pull. You're bringing some back, but then it might bleed
Right.
out some other. So then I might have to go back to erase and then just gently hit some of those top areas. Yeah, so I'm just doing it like spotting more than
Right.
kind of brushing.
There you
But yeah,
go.
that did a pretty good job.
Very nice.
And then when I hit done, then you can click out and you don't see the bounding box. You can see the overall design. And then I don't want John to have all the fun, so I'm going to see about
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
getting some elements. So if I go to elements area, I'm going to do a search for also pumpkin. And then as you search for pumpkin, let's see, design. So I just say view all. We have 509 results for pumpkin. Not bad. First, I might just click on this one. So once I
Wait,
click
509?
was it 509 pumpkin?
509. See, there you go.
So there it is. So I can put this right here. And then if I want it to be a little bit more dramatic, just option, drag, corner point. Maybe I'll have it kind of going off the border.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, right in the middle. And then let's see what other ones we have. Ooh, look at that. They have like a scarecrow.
Oh, yes. That'll scare off the kids.
There's a scarecrow here on the right. And then just go to that corner point, pull up to make it larger. And then I like it as is, but just to show you what you can do once you have a placed element like that. There is those effects and adjustments. So if I go to effects, you can colorize or do a duotone. We'll go there. That's kind of crazy.
Ooh.
Z, undo, but go to custom. There we go. So custom, these are kind of the preset kind of pink and yellow. Don't really want that. So
Pink and yellow.
Switch it to
nothing says fall like neon pink.
Right, some shadows. Yeah, that's a little too light. So I'm going to say custom. So shadows, instead of that, I move over to the right and do like a darker brown.
Now you're going there.
And then for highlights, I'll choose more of an orange. Make it a brighter orange. Maybe it's still conflicting. Maybe the shadow needs to still be darker. So a real dark one. And then maybe the highlights need to be more of a yellow.
I think,
yeah.
By golly.
So it's got a nice duotone look, That's how you do that.
Andrea says, pink is for every season. Micah Burke.
That's like a summer color. It's like a bikini.
That's right. I know. Well, And Micah popped in. Hello, Micah.
So then if I click back on it, I can also go to adjustments. If I felt like it was, I like to do a tone, but maybe it's missing contrast. There's contrast at the top. So the minute I pull that to the right, it's a bit darker. Lights are lighter.
Yeah.
And then saturation. So I could add saturation to it or decrease the saturation. Of course, if you go all the way left, minus 100, it's grayscale or gray. So I might just bump it up a little bit of maybe to like a 30 for saturation. And then you can also sharpen the image a little bit, pull that to the right. And then just so you know, there is the blur option. So if you do that, you can totally ruin your design.
Hey, what fun. Or,
But I guess, if you have like an element behind something, you can blur it just so
Yeah.
the other
Yeah, you
one
can give it
pops.
a dimension. You can give it,
Yeah. But in this
depth of
case, I'm going to get rid of the blur. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Rose brought up a good point. It is springtime in New Zealand. We're not considering our friends down under. It is springtime in New Zealand, so
Yeah. I mean,
not
right.
fall.
It's autumn in the States, but
It's
you
autumn in
can't,
the States. Sorry,
you can't make
Rose.
everyone happy. That's the law
I
of
know.
life. But so if I click on the scarecrow, another option down here is also animation. So I could say, maybe drift, but instead of coming from the
Hmm.
left,
Mhm.
if I click on it, the direction pops up and I could say coming from the right. There we go. And then make the duration longer. So it kind of proceeds a bit longer. And then you have personality. So instead of energetic, I could make it strong, slightly different, and then smooth. Maybe smooth is good. Yeah. And then if you like what you've done, you then, when you go to download, you have the options of, since it has animation elements, you have the option of saving as an MP4. But if you also wanted to do like a flattened version of it, you could also just choose PNG and then hit download. And then they're reminding you of other things that you can create with it.
Mhm.
But pretty nice. And then print and deliver. Yeah. So now they also have a function where it has a print button where if you print on that, you can also kind of, I think, goes into setting up to print for you itself. So that's nice, like an online printing functionality.
Yeah. Nice
Pretty
little extra.
fun.
Nice little extra.
Little autumn design there.
I like it. You're not already done, are you? That was great.
Yeah. Got to go
Oh my
back and forth. Your turn now.
More, Andrew, more.
Oh, it's time to put John on the spot again.
You're putting me on the spot, and I wish I could answer. Joe, thanks for your question about 3D. I was looking. I had to Google anaglyph 3D effect, what you mentioned earlier, and yeah. So that is not something is kind of inherent to
Right.
Express, but I think that if you're of the scientific mind where you can create such an illusion, then I don't see why not. You would have to create, I guess, essentially two different graphics to pull that off.
Sure.
And I am not the expert in that. I know that one eye looks through the blue spectrum and one through the red spectrum, and it creates that sort of 3D effect.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm short answer.
Yeah, it's not a direct option in Express. That's for sure.
Right. Sorry, but cool question, man. It made me learn something. So
I mean, you could play with something like that, after studying it, you could play with something like that in Photoshop and then bring it
yeah.
in and then add your text elements and other elements. Yeah.
Oh yeah, heck yeah! Of course you can. You can do VR stuff in Photoshop for that matter. And you know who's really good about that stuff is the guy who just popped in, Micah Burke. He's pretty savvy with that stuff. So just ask Micah. Just ask him. He knows everything.
Great. I will. Here you are in Express. What's next?
Here I am again. Here we are again. All right, I'm going to press on the big button here. The big button. The BBB. And I think this time, why don't we try like an Instagram? Let's try an Instagram or a Facebook Reel type of thing. And I'm just riffing here, but I'm thinking about fall and what can we do with fall? And I told Andrew this, and he looked like I had three heads, and I don't blame you because it is kind of a crazy idea.
Which one?
I was thinking about how can we have fun with fall? And I was thinking, fall, skydiving, yes. Because, who doesn't think of skydiving when you think of fall, right? I mean, I know I sure do.
Autumn.
I'm sorry. Yes. I stand corrected.
Falling for fall. Let's do falling for fall. So
let's just
skydiving with fall colors.
Go with this for now, okay? All right,
Well,
so
fall
let's
is
start.
fun. I like pumpkin pie, apple cider. I love
I
Halloween.
love that. Thanksgiving is probably my
And
favorite.
Andrea loves Halloween because it's very scary costumes, and she loves horror movies and scary movies a lot, right, Andrea?
Something tells me that's a big no.
She says she just taught a session using Fall Fun. Nice.
Fall fun. There you go. See, we're not the only
So
ones.
Andrea
It's
says
all
about the horror movies,
no,
no.
nope, yep. Which, by the way, Nope. Speaking of horror movies, called Nope. That's a really good one. If you're going to
I
see a
I
scary
saw
movie,
something that I have not seen something as intense as this. Evil Dead Rise on Netflix.
oh
It was insane. I was watching it and it was pretty gruesome and very kind of supernatural, but very
yeah,
intense. But the
it's
but
intense.
but the thing I like about watching, movies like that is if the story is captivating and the quality is well done. So like the
There you go.
filming itself was very well done.
Yes.
I like it. But I think for
Yeah.
some people like Andrea, it might not be appropriate
Right.
because it was pretty
Yeah. Yeah.
grungy, pretty intense, pretty bloody
It
at
was
times.
pretty tough. Yeah. Yeah.
You
This
saw
looks.
it though, John? You watched it?
I did. My oldest son likes scary movies, and he made me
It
watch
was
it.
pretty wild, right?
And I'm sitting there going, oh my lord, that poor woman. Oh my gosh.
And Andrea is saying, I saw that a new Disney movie is coming out.
I couldn't even tell you. I'm kind
She's
of out
like,
of the
let's
loop.
get off the topic of Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah, I just trying to change the subject. I don't blame you, Andrea, not one bit. Look
Okay,
here,
so
I
it's
got a skydivers.
Skydiver.
All right, so we have some interesting stuff here. I'm gonna go over here to videos because I'm gonna make this animated and
Cool.
have some fun. Whee! All right, all right, and I'll try not to waste everybody's precious time with this. So let's just.
Have
Yeah,
fun. Have fun.
I like this one with the green screen because with the green screen, as you know, green screen you can change the background.
Nice.
Well, let's bring that guy over. Let's see. I want him to fill up.
I think you might have to change the
The
format.
aspect ratio. Yeah, I don't know, but this is an Instagram thing. Oh, well,
I mean, like
yeah.
if you resize it, then yeah, if you resize it, then you can get the horizontal quality
Yeah.
too.
Maybe we'll just
Like
compromise.
just top, middle, top left. If you just go resize,
A
then it'll
resize?
be able to. Yeah, just the menus at the top. It says resize theme background. If you go to resize, you could resize the
Oh,
document.
oh,
So
sure.
just
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. All right. I'll play along with you. Yeah.
right.
So we're
So
gonna redo that. What was it? 1920 by 1080. Bing bong. Oop.
yeah, that
Oh,
should work.
resize.
Yeah, resize.
Resize
There
button.
we go. Cool. So then when
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
pull out the sides, you'll be able to
Yeah.
see the arms.
There
There
he
we
is. There's
go.
our guy. I guess that's a guy. It could be a
And then you
girl.
got to do the right too, his right arm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and then Andrea reminds us that you can fade audio in and out now too in Adobe Express.
Oh, I love that feature. Yes, as an audio guy, I resonate with that. That's great. All right. So I'm going to import my media because all right,
Yeah.
there we go.
So now you got the full arms and
I
everything.
got the full effect. Okay, so all that I said about a Facebook or Instagram reel, I was just kidding. We're just going to make it. We'll just make it a full
Like
cinematic thing.
almost like a YouTube banner.
Almost, but it
They
moves.
should let us do animated YouTube banners, Jeez.
Wouldn't that be crazy? But I think that would be good. Or like I don't know. I think that would be a great idea. So there's that. So this is kind of a long clip. I don't know if we need. So let's just pick a little bit. So you can trim your video here quite easily. I'm just gonna. Hey, we'll just use this. It's all pretty good, but we don't need so much. So let's see, it will cut off. We're at 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Yeah, and then you just pull it, from the right over. Nice.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. There we go. Now I got this. Yeah, that's beautiful. I wish
some autumn elements to the background. Right?
Yeah. That's right. You read my mind. Okay. All right. So think what we'll do here is wish you could do generative AI on video.
Media. I think if you go to media on the left.
Oh, I thought I did that. Did I not do that? Oh, thank you. I just thought I did, and I was losing my mind.
And
Okay,
Andrea
so
says it's green screen, so you can put your face in it.
that's right. Oh, my face in there. Now we're on to something. That would be kind of interesting. You could do that. All right, let's bring this out. Fill that thing up. There we go.
There we go.
And let's see. What do we want? This is going to be an advertisement. We're going to say
Maybe a harvest festival.
Fall into savings. How about that? Fall into savings would be like an advertisement, like check out our
the autumn theme, aren't you?
Yeah. What are you giving me
the autumn theme, like harvest festival?
I know, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So it was gonna be a fall theme. So we need falling leaves.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Falling leaves, maybe. And yeah, I like that. It was just generated right at the, you have a whole bunch of options here from the Firefly what you doodle. Let's do photo. Please. And generate and cross our fingers. Here we go.
Falling leaves.
It's a thinking. It's a thinking. It's a thinking. It's a thing. Okay. Here we. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not bad.
Just bring that behind.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is over here we got our layers. And we're gonna bring that. Oh no, what happened? Well, we got to key this guy out. So what we're gonna do is this is actually really simple. We're just gonna do remove background. And we'll give it a second. So it's only 10 seconds. Hopefully it won't take very long. I don't know. Might have to have a musical interlude here.
Dun, dun, dun,
home, Alabama. Okay, I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun,
dun, bonk, bonk, boom, boom. There we go. All right, let's see how that's not too bad. Oh, and it didn't do his face too. So I'm kind of thinking that's not.
Well, you could probably just use a brush for that, right? For the face.
So I know this isn't the greatest thing here, but again, we're just having fun.
Pretty cool already, though. It's got some.
But yeah, so it's got a little bit better than the green screen. Let's see now with the green screen with the remove background.
I think if you take it to the front and then you look for when you click on just him, then maybe you'll get the option to.
I thought there was
use the brush.
That's what I thought so, but no. This maybe not with video. That's the thing. Do with images, but
might be restricted.
Video, at least not yet. Not yet. And that's the thing about the Express. So you should see it. It is
always developing.
Yeah, like man, you look at it just from a year ago, and you see how far it's come and how many features they've added and so forth. So and it did a really good job of even. I mean, there's some green spill over, but I'll forgive that. But I mean, look at they got that motion blur thing. It did a pretty good.
It's fun.
Not too bad there. So okay, we'll have all right. So this is a video. We're gonna add some text because we gotta have that. And I don't know, I can do all kinds of stuff here you can add, but I'm just going to do my own thing. Add your own new text. Fall into, and then we'll have savings come in a different thing. So source sans, boring. Just change that to an autumn color. Autumn, Andrew. Autumn.
That's right.
Not fall.
Fall into fall.
Fall into autumn. Fall into autumn. Let's change our font here. Let's see.
It's a little more bold, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. What was that up there? Okay, that's fine. And you have some other choices. It'll give you some recommendations. Check this out. I love that because sometimes the robot will come up with better ideas than you. It's like, oh, how about this one?
A lot of recommended ones. Yeah.
Yeah, but for now, I'm not going to listen to the robot. I'm doing my own thing. All right.
Enough of the robots.
Yeah, enough of that. Enough of that. Okay, so all right.
I have a robot story.
I have a robot vacuum cleaner. That's
You
I
want to hear,
call it
you want to hear my robot story?
the robot story. Is this
Yeah,
a true story?
it's a true story. It
Well,
keeps happening.
it what?
It's a
Okay,
true
tell me.
story that keeps happening and happening. So when I go for walks, I'll walk in Los Angeles. I walk to Beverly Hills or West Hollywood, especially West Hollywood. And I go down like a main street, they have those little robots that do the food deliveries now.
Oh, neat.
So there's like the little kind of square with the little wheels and the little eyes or lit up
Oh, I have
light.
seen those. They
And
looked,
they
yeah.
so what happens is I don't know what's going on, but I think they have me like they took a shot of me, a photo of me, and they put
What?
me in the lab that watches over people or keeps track of people in the different neighborhoods or something. But every time I see that thing, I'm walking down the sidewalk, it always comes up right to me and stops me from being able to walk.
Like, hello,
Yeah,
Andrew.
exactly.
So
Creepy
good to see
robots.
you again.
Creepy robots like stop me from being able to walk, and I'm like, "Hello, get out of the way, weird thing."
That is so funny.
And it does every time. Like so, like a totally different day, different brand of creepy robot. It still
That
does
is
it.
hilarious. You made a friend
Or
or
an
an enemy.
enemy.
An enemy. Watch out. All right. So all I did was I did a Control C, Control V to copy and paste because I want to
Right?
use the same, basic text kind of thing. So just a uh, savings. Oops. You got to stretch it out a little bit so we can get that exclamation point. All right. So that's cool. And fall into savings. So here's the thing. Can you apply I got a legitimate question, and Andrew, you might know this one too. I know, creepy, right? Um, so if you group like these two guys together, all right. So let's say you can. So I just selected both of these. I did a shift click
Right.
and selected both of these guys. And I'm going to go over here to this little button here that says group. So they're in a group now. Can you no, you can't. Okay, never mind.
What's the question though?
I was going to ask if you could. It would be nice. I don't know if this is on
If you could
the
like
plan.
change the colors as one or something.
Yeah, well, you could do like I wanted to apply that glow effect to the group and not to each font
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think
layer.
so.
You know what I'm saying? That's a legitimate
That's a
question.
good request though.
It would be good. Oh, sorry, guy. Let's lock him down. Yeah, let's see. How do we? I forgot. I
Maybe
know
like
how to.
right click.
Oh yeah, right click. Oh, so I thought.
Well, click on him
Yeah, I thought I did.
and then go to
Oh, there we go. There he goes. I just didn't. I clicked
Yep.
on the layer, and because I'm, okay.
fall into saving.
We'll do the same thing with this. That's okay. Okay, so we can do this. Fall into savings, and then you could bring your logo in. Let's say I have a like a store logo. I have a logo I can use legally. No. So let's just pretend. We'll just kind of make a logo.
You can even go to the top and search for logo, right?
Oh, you can. That's true. Logo.
Like, how many assets do you get?
Oh my goodness. How many? 5,087.
Nice.
Okay. Just, melting cheese.
I'm surprised they think that lips with the tongue. I'm surprised they can use that. That's like the Rolling Stones logo.
Yeah, it's real close. I think it's different enough. So let's pretend like this little mountain thing is your logo, and
If
we can't
Keith
really
Richards starts using Adobe Express, he might.
Hey, yeah, right. Yeah, that might start him up, if you know what I mean, huh? Sorry. All right. I don't want to be his beast of burden, but
Really?
not a duotone. I want. I think I killed it. I broke it. All right, let's try it again.
I'm not sure he uses Adobe Express because I've heard he can't get no satisfaction.
Oh, right, yeah. That could be a problem. Okay, Andrew, in for the win. All right, so let's say this is our logo. Like out.
Andrea says, I think we were talking about the that is a request in user voice. If so, go vote in it. If not, post it there.
Thank you, Andrea. See,
She said, John, the workaround is to make another page, download it as a PNG, then bring the PNG in, and then apply the effect.
That makes total sense.
Sounds like a lot of work, though. Rose says, what about his or her face? What are you going to do?
I know. Well, Rose, we're going to do something about that. Too bad we don't have like a tracking like you could do in After Effects. We could just like track in my face there, you know. But it's moving around so much. So I don't know. I probably could have picked a better skydiver guy. But for now, let's just say this Greenie Greenson is that's you know.
So are you going to animate fall into
We're gonna,
saving?
yeah, let's do that. Let's bring this in here. So, go back. So what can we animate? Obviously, we can animate the text in. So we can have it fade in. Not very exciting. It could bungee in. I like that because it's falling in. Boring. Or I could do other things too, drift in, like a fade in. But I like the bungee, bouncy, bouncy. There you go.
I like that a lot.
I like it a lot. Okay, so let's do that. And all right. So let's bring up our layers.
Says, yeah, you're right. That is a lot of work, but that's our only workaround right now. Yeah.
So I got a little layer here. So what I don't want it to come in just right away. I want it to delay just a bit. So we'll let it come in. So all I did was I moved that element over just a little bit in time to the right. See, like that. Cool. And then after a few seconds or a second or two, boring, it bounces in. And then after another second or two, I will have this guy. What kind of do that. We could shrink it in. We'll shrink in.
Shrink it in.
And shrinky dinky. And that'll come in at what do you think? Right about just about a second or two after that. So let's see how we're doing so far. Fall into savings. Hey, at such and such outdoors.
I like that shrink effect too. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a little bit, maybe another second or two. Fall. Now it looks like it went up. It's just my imagination. It did go up. Well, that's curious. Why would it do that? Obey me. Okay.
Bungee in clicks.
Bungee in. We can make it do
direction is down. You had the direction down.
Yeah, I don't know, just a glitchy thing. We can actually increase the time on this thing.
Yeah, give it more duration.
Maybe a little more drama to it. Yeah. Really fall into. I like that. I like it a lot. All right. So anyway, and then finally we'll add. Oh, interesting. So unfortunately, we can't hear the audio. I don't think on the streaming. So, but I do like the fade ins, fade outs, fade in and fade out, and you can adjust the fade in and fade out duration. Love that. That's
great.
Can
you test it and see if I can hear it or we can hear it? Okay. Are you hearing it?
No.
Or do you have to play it, right? You have to play it.
Yeah.
Are you hearing it?
Can you hear it?
No.
Yeah, that's too bad. Okay, well, that's not really what I'm going for.
You can sing it.
Okay, I will do that. Okay, well, let's say, since y'all can't hear it, I'm not going to bother with the audio, but I will just say, okay, here we go. Let's see. When you were young and your heart was an open book.
You can fall into saving.
Fall to pieces. Or I'm falling for you. And so anyway, there you go. And Rose, I wish we could do something about this poor guy's face. But that's
in the future.
I feel like,
Right. In the future, they'll give us those options, right?
yeah, chroma key. That'd be pretty sweet, man.
Andrew said she's not throwing oranges.
Well, I appreciate that. So we're going to download it. We're download it as an MP4 because that's how I roll. And that's
You
kind of
want
nice.
that
And
animation.
you can also turn it into a YouTube video or whatever. But yeah, there you go, Andrew.
Nice.
Keeping with our fall. Oh, I'm sorry, autumn theme.
All right, so I'm going to share my screen.
To savings. Into savings.
I'm going to share my screen, and I'm back to the general view. Just click on the Adobe Express logo, top left. And then what I'm going to do is, let's see, Instagram square post. So right from the get-go, have a new one. And then one thing that is pretty cool is you have generate template right from the top. So I could say it's Instagram square post. I could say autumn flyer with leaves and pumpkins. Hopefully it knows, and I just hit generate. And so that's generating the template itself.
This is an amazing feature to me. I think this is just like
I imagine it's going to get better and better, right? It's just pretty cool.
I think so, but people who are non-designers, my coworkers, I got them fooled so much. They think I'm some kind of wizard, and I haven't told them any different. I just let them believe it. And
so if you like one of them, you just click on it, and it becomes your template. It's loading, and then you have all those elements, and you can,
yeah, that looks great.
Keep, get rid of.
Harvest Haven. Look at that! Isn't that crazy?
And then just so you know, there's the new feature for print and deliver on the right, where you can now you can choose the pages you want to print, and it tells you exactly it's 8.5 by 11.
Wow!
And if you were to say continue, you'd be placing an order to have it printed for you. I just wanted to show that kind of template generation. So just go back, and then you'll notice left there it is. So it auto saves for you. And then I'm just going to show you, if I just go back to Instagram square posts, it's an empty one. And if I go down to media, I can do generate image. And since it's a square, I'll choose square. And then I'm just going to paste in another autumn themed text prompt to generate. And then I just hit generate at the bottom.
I saw starry sky in the prompt. This would be good.
Starry sky.
Starry, starry night.
Ooh, that's kind of nice. Pumpkin patch.
Shine on harvest moon up in the sky.
So then I can just go to.
We're getting all kinds of copyright strikes, probably.
Drag. There it is. Nice. The moon's a little big. I kind of.
You could replace that moon on this, maybe. Whoa. It's just fine.
Yeah, it's not easy to. Well, once I click on it, I can do a insert object. So maybe I'll say insert object, and I brush over it.
Ooh. Okay.
And just say night sky, maybe to get rid of it first, and then hit insert. Hopefully it'll read the background correctly and blend it with it.
Yeah. Come on.
It's generating results on the left, and you have this kind of rainbow haze that it does for a preview. And it's not bad. Look at that.
Hey, there you go. Sweet.
Right. Yep. Keep it. And then if I go back to media,
dude, that was
it's pretty nice.
That's voodoo.
Now, if I click on the image itself, I then get back those options again. So I might want to insert an object. So in this case, I say insert object, And then I'm just going to brush here,
Mhm.
and I'm going to say I don't know if I need to type in autumn, but I'm going to put in autumn moon and then hit insert. So now I hopefully will create a new moon where I want it to be, the top left.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pretty small there though, but
Yeah, but it did do it. Oh, they're kind of okay.
it's small, so but it's kind of nice, gives it perspective. And then of course you can, if you just click on text itself, you can type in autumn and then hit enter, return. Not the biggest fan of the back
Mm.
part, but
Mm-hmm.
so I could just say autumn,
Madness. Oh no, festival. That's good. Yeah, no.
and then so we have the shape area. So it's kind of grouped, as you can see. It's kind of got a bounding box.
Mm.
What I can do is I go over to the left and I just say, yeah, I can't make the moon fly in because it's not like a element. It's part of the image. So it's like a generative fill type of image. If I were going with elements, I could choose moon and then I could make that animated. Yeah. But for the autumn festival on the left under options, under shape, it shows you text fill, shape fill. So if I go to shape fill and I knock that out, but then now the text is hard to see. So I go back to text fill, click on that, choose custom, and maybe I'll choose like a orange, brighter orange. And then with this case, I might have to ungroup it.
Joe brought up a good point. He said he likes how Express kind of knows what sort of font would look good with that design.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's nice.
It is.
So I'm
Handy.
here with that, and then what I'm going to do is go to shadow, and then I go to custom, and then I can lower the blur, and I tend to use 125 for the angle. That's kind of like the off to the right, lower,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe bring the distance. And then the color is a little off black, so I'm going to make it more kind of a darker black. There we go.
Yeah.
And then bring the blur down so it's a little bit sharper. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Nice.
And then I can move that leaf from covering the festival and move that top right. And then I would just shift click and I could group it all and I could bring it up here, something like that. Boom.
Bada bing.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yo.
But just to make Rose happy, even though there is a moon already in the image, I'm going to click out, go over to elements, type in moon. Hopefully they have hit view all. And hopefully they have some realistic ones.
Yeah, bada boom.
So there's the moon first.
There
so
you
I'm
go.
going to resize it down. But I want to add a little color. So maybe go to effects.
Oh, yes.
And then custom.
Let's do,
I also kind of like the tint here, though. That tint's not bad, right?
Tint's not bad.
If I go to custom, I can choose my own colors.
Right.
But otherwise, I do like this tint here. So I could do that.
You can customize the tint, though, right? I believe.
Well, once you have it, where is it? Tint. Yeah, once you have it, it's either, it was kind of a suggested tint, and you can choose you can customize the intensity of it.
Sure.
Or you can go back to custom, and then that gives you totally different color choices you can make. Yeah.
Right. Sure. Okay.
I think it's good. It's not too big, is it, John? That moon?
No. I think it's still realistic. I mean,
right.
It's art, so you can.
Yeah, you can have fun with it. So here it is. And then if I go on the left, I can go to animation, and I could say,
you can make it spin. hope not.
Spin or spin. Or tumble.
There you
Boing.
Boing. That's always fun, and you can further tweak it from there. Oh,
Bounces in.
we're just kind of just. Oh, and it. Okay.
Drift might be more realistic. So just ignore the other moon that's behind it. But if I go here, the minute you click on it, that's where you get the pop-up panel for setting your preferences or settings, so I can make this duration longer. And then,
well, I just noticed. Okay, this is going to sound really stupid, but I noticed that it eases in. So it's an animation.
I chose smooth for personality.
Stop. It kind of goes burr, and then it slows down as it's approaching its destination.
Maybe because I chose smooth for personality. What happens if I do energetic? It's not that different. So, smooth it will be.
I like smooth.
And then just remember, once you're there, you can go to download. Oh, they're working on the file.
Oh, working on. Oh, interesting. I've never seen that one before.
So then when I go download again, I can save it as an MP4 and then hit download. And it jumps 20%, probably 40%, 60%. Come on. We're live here.
Yeah.
48%. Nice. 76. Wow, it's going fast now.
Here we go.
It's optimizing and then download.
Here's another dumb question. So if you have a whole lot of elements, a lot of stuff going on in your video, you've got audio and all that stuff, I'm guessing it might take longer to export.
Sure.
Probably, right? It would locally, so why would it? Yeah.
Sure. And then if I go to download again, I go to the top, I can just click on it and I can choose like PNG for a flattened image if I want to do a version of that. So, and then in general, it will automatically save this to your kind of library of images you made. But, just so you have it, you can go to the top left, click on it, and you can just call it Autumn Festival. And then I might just say September 2024, just so I know when I created it. If I tend to want to make new ones in October. So yeah, so that is having fun with autumn designs in Adobe Express. So I hope that was helpful for everybody. So
that was fun.
Bada bing.
That was fun, and it wasn't just the kombucha talking either.
That's right.
Non-alcoholic.
Awesome. Love
back.
Wave. Wave. I like it a lot. All right. So yeah, little autumn awesomeness with Adobe Express. Yay. So thanks everyone for watching. And then as usual, the link to the recording will be pinned at the top pinned post.
That's right. Top pinned post. Thanks, Joe. That's wonderful. Thank you. Appreciate you.
And the link to the recording will take you to YouTube. So a little shout out to where you can find us online. So let's go down here. So it's John. Where's John? Got too many little things. There we go. So you can find John at Facebook, Pixelingo Media, on Behance at Pixelingo, and Instagram, Pixelingo.
I need to get back on Instagram. Been off the grid for a while.
Yeah, I've been busy with the groups on Facebook. So
yeah.
And then just a reminder to subscribe for more Photoshop, Lightroom, Adobe Express, AI art, digital art focused live streams and tutorials on my YouTube, youtube.com/@DrewCav. That's youtube.com/DrewCav, or do a search on YouTube for Drew Cav on YouTube. And come follow, like my digital artist Drew Cav page on Facebook, facebook.com/digitalartistdrew. Please join the new Photoshop and Lightroom group. Just passed 100,000 members. Facebook.com/groups, Photoshop and Lightroom group. And it only took like a month too, right, John?
Yeah.
Month and a half at the most.
Yeah.
And then for more AI art, digital art fun, come join the AI Art and Digital Art group on Facebook, facebook.com/groups, AI Art Digital Art. So thanks everyone for attending. See you on Facebook in the groups or on YouTube. And just look for the link to the recording. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Bye. Yes. Have a great one.